Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hi, Dave. Howard from Marin County. Great show. Yes, we're all in seventh heaven with the win. I think Flacco is better than Deshaun Watson. And I also think that Kevin Stefanski and Mr. Berry should be awarded a long-term contract. My question to you is there's obviously a huge number of players on the IR that are very expensive. My question to you is which of these players would you not bring back, and what would you focus on the draft? For me, I would probably try to revamp the offensive line. Great show. Thanks a lot. Bye.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. So, Scott, looking ahead at that, it's probably you got to find out how healthy guys are before you determine whether you bring them back or not. I'm still kind of with you. Don't forget, they do have Alex Leatherwood on the practice squad. He's kind of banged up, former number 1 pick. Depth on the offensive line, I still look at that wide receiving core, and you need another weapon. But you're not picking. There's no first-round pick.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, receiver jumps to the front of my mind. And you just wonder, are you too young there? Can you count on a second-round pick right away? I think that's a question you can think about. But, yeah, I mean, receiver, I think depth along the offensive line. Maybe get younger linebacker, somebody to go, to join JOK. Taki and Walker are both on one-year deals. Depth across the defensive line, younger there. But a lot of it's depth. It's youth, an infusion of youth. We could argue about receiver, but besides there, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of gaping needs across the roster.
No, and this is kind of the window where they expect to be, at this point or even better next year when they think about it. So you don't want to, if you're contending for a Super Bowl, you don't reshuffle the deck unless you have to. And they've been smart enough with the extensions and the salary cap, they shouldn't have to reshuffle the deck.
Yeah, not too much, right? You might have to, maybe you get rid of a Shelby Harrison, you draft somebody else at D-tackle, or, you hope Ika takes that step up, right? Or, you let Zadarius Smith go and you hope Alex Wright and, Obo and Isaiah McGuire take that next step, right? You got to figure out that balance between proven guys and young guys, and sometimes the salary cap makes that decision for you. But, yeah, I think you're right overall. And we've seen, how many times we need to say it? We've seen the value of depth and talented depth and experienced depth this season across the roster.